Hello there, YouTube. Charlie Barley back here again, but this time I'm coming with training and education. At this point, guys, I don't really even believe it's not even about the playing. It's not about even the software. It's about understanding how to manage your time and your money, and what and how and why to do what it is that you do. Now, in this video, I want to talk about the top 10 reasons to play at the beginning of a shoe. The reason why I want to talk about that is because there's so many significance. I got 10 things that I created, but there's a lot of significant reasons for playing only at the top of a shoe, and we're going to go through that. The reason why I'm going through that is because I had a user, I didn't have a user, but I had a gentleman who had emailed me, and he had said, hey, I want to go for 7 units per shoe. 7 units per shoe. And even though that's a pretty large feat to do 7 units a shoe, what that spells, however, when trying to go for that much, is the fact that you really don't understand the significance of the patience part of the game and why you should only be playing at the top of a shoe, right? All right, so let's go right into it. We're going to get right into why we should play at the top of a shoe. Let's go to not number 10. Let's go to number 1. I don't know what kind of order is this. Hold on, guys. That's weird. All right. The order sucks. Hold on, let me see if I can make this better real quick. That way it doesn't look too... Sorry about that, guys. All right, so number 1, still didn't get it right. Number 1, the beginning of a shoe has the lowest natural volatility. Okay, this is, again, the top 10 reasons to play at the beginning of a shoe. With my strategies, I'm telling you guys, you only need to play for 1 or 2 units at a time. Now, you could play at the middle of a shoe, but if you're going to play at the middle of a shoe, you only go for 1 unit, all right? Because, number 1, the beginning of a shoe has the lowest natural volatility. Early shoe outcomes occur before 1, chop cycles. That's what starts to kill most of us, because you want to play too much. You ever heard the term, you play too much? You want to play too much. I know you. Listen, guys, for those who want to gamble, you don't need this, because you don't need to be educated to gamble. Just go gamble. It doesn't matter. Okay? Because the thing of it is, it's not the strategy that's getting you. It's this overzealous attitude that I want to do a lot more than I should, and I really don't know what I should do. And I'm not even going to follow the instructions. I'm just going to do it. All right? But let's continue. Trend fragmentation develops. Fragmentation means it's basically chop cycles. Some type of trend, you won't experience that at the top of a shoe. Volatility clusters expand. The longer you play in a shoe, the more you're going to see. This makes the top of the shoe the cleanest data environment and the most structurally stable point of entry. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, small controlled wins compound better than long exposure. I'm talking about the reasons to play at the top of a shoe, guys. I'm not talking about reasons to just play all day. We're talking about being true professionals and winners, if that's what you want to be. But it's beyond you sitting there just playing. This is the reason why I'm doing this set of training, because you guys got to understand. Because if you don't do this, you're going to do the other part, which is play through the shoe, which is have no control. Okay, you may have a stop loss at the end of a shoe, but why do you need to stretch yourself so far? Compounding is better. Securing 2 units early. Remember I talked about 2 units. Locks in predictable gains, avoids risk escalation, prevents giving units back later in the shoe. And when you do that, you know what happens? You extend the time of play. It means you're only going to have to do what? Play longer. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, sorry, my screen goes out. I know you guys don't see it, but on my side, it's going out. That's the reason I say that sometime in my videos. Number 3, exiting early avoids late shoe variance spikes. Most steep drawdowns occur not at the beginning of a shoe, guys. After mid-shoe trend reversals, inside late shoe chop clusters, when users, where is my screen doing this? Overstay and re-enter, emotionally. That was misspelled. Stopping at +2 keeps the user out of high risk regions of play because you're in the field too long. You don't have to play. It's not about playing. It's about taking these people's money and hitting and missing. I'm not hitting and missing, hitting and running. Number 4, let's go. There we go. Number 4 says, number 4, a losing set is not failure. It is a risk alert. Most steep drawdowns occur after mid-shoe inside late reversals when users overstay the range. This is a signal to wait for a new shoe to reset the environment. A losing set, remember in the Diamond Buster strategy on Shadow Max, the set loss, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, that set loss. If you lose a set early in a shoe, it is an alert for what? Potential volatility. Now, does that mean that the rest of the shoe is going to be volatile? No, it doesn't mean that, but it is an alert. Okay, that's all it is. It's an alert, and you know what alerts are. Alerts means you have a high chance of something of this magnitude continuing. That's what an alert is. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Let me clear some of it. There we go. Number 5 says, it preserves psychological clarity and discipline. One of the biggest reasons for emotional play is overextending your welcome. Overextending yourself without any kind of mathematical litness or any type of reason for doing it. Just overplaying. Okay? So only playing at the top of a shoe, getting your units and waiting for a new shoe is key to clarity and discipline. Well, I don't want to be disciplined. Well, you can cut this video off. Have fun, man. Have fun. And you don't need any, listen, guys, strategies mean nothing without discipline, without execution, without consistency. Okay? The only thing a strategy should do is reduce your time and your risk systematically. But structurally and procedurally, there's things that you have to do. And I'm giving you the tools. Starting and playing for low amounts at the beginning of a shoe, staying consistent, gives you clarity and discipline. Now, with that said, as you grow beyond your gambling ways, if you suffer from that, can you do more? Yes, you can. But until you grasp, I have one user, he went, and you know who I'm talking about. His name starts with an O. He's on our chat group. This guy went about 15 days, 20 days straight, making 3 to 6%. The moment he stepped outside of the process, you know what happened? He lost about 30% of his bankroll. You know what else happened? He lost confidence. And you know what else happened? He stopped being consistent. That part. Listen, I know this is not a job, okay? Because in a job, you can slack off. You can, this is not a job. In a job, you can't slack off. You can't not be consistent. You have to do your job. Otherwise, what happens? You get fired. If you own a business, you have to open up the door. You have to keep the doors open. You have to make sure the products are there. You have to pay the rent. Otherwise, you lose your job. The only place where we come with our money and our time where we negate any type of managerial discipline is here. It makes no sense. None. So, if you have no discipline, start to discipline yourself in this way. Let's go to number 6, because the software is pre-made mathematically. I've been only challenging. Listen, I was challenging people to my math before AI. Years ago, I've been challenging people to the math, but I get it. It's not the math. It's not even the strategy. I used to always say, if someone gifted you Apple Corporation, the Apple Corporation, and you lack the abilities to manage it, it doesn't matter how great the Apple iPhone is. Man, this is a great phone. But guess whose hands it in? Guess who owns it? A gambler. And guess what happens to the company? It fails. Do you blame the Apple, the product? Do you even blame the company? Or do you blame the manager? Especially when you don't know what you're doing and you're just out there just trying to sell a phone. You want a phone? You want a phone? No, you got to qualify. You got to have consistency. You got to have a plan, a managerial plan beyond the product. All right, let's continue. Number 6. Number 6 says the +2 unit framework produces smoother equity curves. I often say less is more. Less is more. Less is more. You ever go into a minimalist house and there's not a lot of furniture there, but the house looks big? Or maybe have you been in a house where there was a lot of furniture? It's just packed. My mom used to be a pack rat like that. She'd have it. Every corner has to have some kind of couch, some kind of picture, some kind of something, right? It was just jammed up. But when you removed all of that stuff, you realize how big the room was. Less is more. Consistent, repeatable 2 wins, reduce variance, stabilize bankroll growth, and create sustainable compounding effects. This is what we want, right? We want this kind of stuff. Why don't we follow this? Again, you could choose to gamble. That's your prerogative. But why would you sign up for something? Why would you even take your hard-earned money, go to the casino to get? I don't get it. Especially when this product, we could always increase the value of it. Those 2 unit wins could be whatever value we want. Those are products. Why wouldn't you want to take this serious? Like, why would you want to gamble this opportunity, especially at a time where money is becoming scarce? All right, let's continue. Number 7 says, hopefully you guys can see this clearly. Number 7, waiting after a losing set protects recovery strength. After a loss, confidence dips mentally. You get that deflate. I flat betted before and I had to overcome this, but I flat betted before and I don't even like to lose even a flat bet. So I already understand the mental part of losing, but that's where you got to do enough sets. That's the reason why I say, if you are serious about this, take the time to study. Otherwise, why waste your time with me? Why give anybody a dime for anything? And here's another thing. Stop paying for strategies, guys. Listen, unless you understand how the strategy's built and the way that they're built, unless you have a way to manage it, the strategy is not going to mean anything. All right? This confidence dipping, that's because you don't know enough of what you're doing. You're not going to catch a lion tamer jumping in the lion's den scared. You know why? Because he studied it. Hopefully you don't catch a pilot shaking his knees and his sweaty palms before he gets in the cockpit. Hopefully he studied and had simulation before he started to fly. The only place where that sort of logic makes no sense is at a casino. That sort of logic leaves. The casino has done an amazing job at making absolute dummies out of people. Most people are not, a lot of people who go to the casino are very brilliant people in their own lives. It's just when they come here that they think they don't have to do any of that because it's not promoted. It's not promoted, certainly not by the casino, because if they promote that, then they lose money. They promote entertainment. Matter of fact, they use the term entertainment in their terms and agreement. Read the terms. They use the word, I should do a video talking about that. I used to be a compliance director at HSBC years ago, over 20 years ago. So I know all about law and words. Words matter. Okay? The word entertainment is in the contracts. Entertainment means this is not serious. This is for fun. That's the way they want you to do it. All right. So let's continue. Processing bias increases. Judgment becomes reactive. Overplaying and all that good stuff. Waiting until the next shoe allows mental reset, structural reset, strategic reset. The thing of it is, guys, of course, you have to study it. I've done the study. Okay, so you don't even really have to study. Just follow what I'm telling you. But do it, right? The losing a set at the beginning of a shoe it's not that it doesn't happen. It's just a rare thing. So, like, let's say if you lose a set at the beginning of a shoe, if you came back and even in the middle of a shoe, right, you only go for one unit. Even if you go to that one unit and you lose the very first and you kind of stagnate, you're breaking even, just leave it even. Don't just sit there and force it to happen. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it. This is business, guys. Stop gambling. That's all you got to do is just stop gambling. Number eight, early shoe entries align with the highest quality setups. Your approach thrives where trend conditions are clean, noise is minimalized, outcomes are forming structure. Your approach thrives where conditions are most readable and predictability is highest. Okay? It only makes sense. It only makes sense because the longer you stay in the shoe, the more you're going to experience more of the game. It only makes sense. All right, let's go to number 9, and then we're going to be done. Number 9, the approach removes unnecessary complexity, uses a simple, repeatable protocol, keeps the player focused, streamlines performance evaluation. You have a process. You have a direct process. You're not involved in the variance of it all. You're not giving up and giving back units. You have a structure. Okay? Again, you can gamble, guys. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You can just go gamble. But if you're going on sites and pages that they're promoting gambling, they're not even promoting proper management. Anyway, let's go to 10. Number 10, it establishes lifetime winning habits because of structure. Prediction, make entries with probable outcomes. Protection, guard bankroll and confidence. Progression, win consistently over time. Okay, over time. It's a business. If you've never ran a business, you probably work for a company that is a business. Hopefully you're working for somebody. I can tell you, or just ask your boss, or just say, hey, boss, are we profitable every day? Are we always winning every day? Do we ever have any down seasons? And if we do have down seasons as a business, how do we stay in business? Why haven't we folded? It's the same principles that we use in business we're using here. Well, one of the reasons why they haven't folded is because they're managing their money. They have enough money to overcome the risk. And they're more than likely not gambling. Clearly. But if you ever it's the same thing, guys. All right? Lifetime winning habits by being more structured. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be doing more training because of what I see with the questions that I get. And I've done this for 10 years now. Dealt with people from all over the world. It is not the system. It's the structure around the player. So I'm going to be really, really zoning in. Not so. Listen, I can show you guys till I'm blue in the face how it works. You're going to see winning and losing. You're going to see the things scale, go up and down. But if you don't have the right type of structure, like anybody can show you how to make some money, but can't nobody who's showing you how to manage it, how to manage the losses. What about this process helps you manage losses? Because they're contained. We're not managing variance because we're just in the game all damn day. Anyway, guys, Shadow Max. I know this wasn't had to do. I know you guys probably wanted to see, oh, show me the money, show me the money, show me. There's a lot of sites. There's a lot of YouTube videos showing you money, guys. There's a lot of that. Go there. But here, we're going to be educated. Because I know what happens when you are. I've had users who actually stuck it through. I had one user a few years ago, he went 60 plus days straight winning. 60 days straight. And I taught him, this is when I used to teach. This is when I actually used to teach it. Like I literally used to teach what I know. Like this kind of stuff, I used to teach it. If those who have been following me, I used to teach this stuff. That one particular guy who went 60 days straight, to this very day after he did that, I haven't heard from him again. It was only one guy who did that, but he followed it verbatim. The only thing I'm asking you guys is take and develop this strategy. The Diamond Buster strategy that I have, man, listen, guys, it is a killer. It's a killer, but you can't gamble. You know, you just can't gamble. Go to shadowmaxtrading.com. I think I may only have maybe a day or two left before the free trials are over. Take the free trial. When you do your trial, go through the entire shoe, though, if you want. Do it at a low level just to see how it works. But the actual way to run your business is the way that I've just showed you. Until you get better at understanding variance, then you could play for more. But until you're there, this is the way. ShadowMaxTrading.com, guys. There's still also a holiday special for those who are interested in joining the team. You can take advantage of that. It's only for another couple days. Until the next time, Shadow Max. I normally have the website up. Let me see. Is it up here? Shadow Max. There we go. ShadowMaxTrading.com. Go there, take a look at it. We have a lot of excellent things, more and more great things coming your way. Until the next time, guys, peace.